Doing what I feel with no regrets. Constantly forgiving, but I'm never gonna forget. Always keeping my composure, I won't let them see me sweat. The only thing that really matters is the power and respect in this world. I won't make the same mistakes from all the lessons I learned. Ain't no coping, no emotions for them bridges I burned. Must have been forced in my...
It's like straight down.
I don't know what it is. Like the hair, just, I don't know, it's different.
Man,
Your head is smaller now.
I noticed that in the mirror. I was in the gym. I was like, I can't get too much bigger.
You can't.
I can't.
You're very close to reaching
oh,
your
man,
max.
you was Lance with the twist, bro. You put that in your basement bars and all that. That shit lasted a month.
I'm an artist, man. My thoughts change a lot. So now I'm Lance the businessman / artist.
You just like your mama. You know that, right?
I'm just like my mama.
You just like her.
She be like, Lance, we share some of the same characteristics. I be like, all of them. Like, damn, what you do? I'm like,
Y'all are very similar. I ain't never really thought about it like that, but y'all are very similar.
Yeah. Y'all both are
we
very
were very
similar.
similar, just like my mama.
Dang.
Mama's boy.
I wanted to say all of that, just same characteristics, man. Same
Hey, I got a
personality.
question. I got something. I remember we had put it out in the episode at the beginning, in the Kobe episode, but we edited it out because we didn't want that conversation to overshadow the episode. Mm-hmm. We gonna get into this GOAT talk. What y'all think? This GOAT talk.
Kobe Bryant. End of discussion for me.
Who's the greatest player? Everybody, take their time. Well, matter of fact, it's a Mac 5 podcast. I forgot to introduce us. I'm Drew. Y'all go ahead and introduce ourselves this time.
What up, man? It's Six, man. Y'all know who it is. AKA Six, AKA the Chosen One, AKA Mr. Untouchable. You feel me?
We got a new one every time you do this shit, bro.
Lance with the waves. Come on,
Lance with the waves.
It's Lance with the waves now,
Well,
man.
they ain't there yet. Give them a couple weeks.
Couple weeks, but you know what I'm
weeks.
saying? It's
They
time to
coming
get
in though. I
this
see
money.
them.
Yeah.
You feel me? Shifting shit.
Lake with the tuna sandwich.
Lake with the tuna sandwich. Lake with the waves too. They got a couple.
Lake be putting me on game, bro. I mean, I know my way.
The game's actually gonna work for you.
The game going. Hey, it's no knock, man. My ways just come naturally.
Get them, boy. Get them.
Talking shit, bro.
I think I need some more drink.
Sandwich.
Lake with the tuna sandwich.
How y'all doing?
What up, JB, big bro? You already know.
The biggest.
Hey, Lance, you cannot get out your chair.
I fucked this
in
chair
this
up.
episode.
So I bought some new shorts, and you guys make sure you wash your stuff before you put them on, because if you don't, I'm not gonna get up. But I fucked the chair up.
You guys will probably see it again.
If you don't,
I got up.
Wow.
In the
Revert to the last
too.
episode.
just rewind it from when
No,
you just
I
got
got
up.
up in the last episode. They gonna
You
see
did?
it.
Yeah.
But not, 2 episodes ago.
I know what I'm gonna do on that. In that episode, I'm gonna zoom in to somebody else while they talking when you got up.
Yeah, boy, yo.
Oh, wait, you wore those on the lost episode.
The lost
Yeah.
episode. Lost
Oh,
Files.
never, you ain't gonna never see that. Never.
It adds character to the chair, So when you look back at the chair from like 10 years from now, Lance was sitting in this chair. It's
gonna have value.
Value.
Ooh, that's an NFT.
NFT.
Hey, we need to. So, because we're on what this is the second. That's the second episode we haven't dropped.
This is the second episode that we've done that we did not. We couldn't put out.
We need to keep that, like the lost files.
We got them.
It just one day.
Well,
we
I
can,
don't know about one of them episodes.
No, not like drop. Oh,
It's gone.
The last one, I have it.
Yeah.
But the one before that, I remember I was like trying to clear space and I was just deleting hella shit. So that one might be gone.
That one, you right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to keep some of the lost files. We can even still use those to clip later. Okay.
I feel it. But who you?
Yeah.
Me, a young AJ right now. You feel me? Got a couple drinks. I'm definitely young AJ right now. What we finna get into, man? I know we said this is a freestyle episode. We don't have a specific topic to discuss, but this, in my opinion, is when everybody's at their finest. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, man.
Are you the host?
Off the top, me, no.
Everybody's a host today.
Uncle Drew is the host.
Uncle Drew.
Uncle Drew.
Uncle Drew.
I'm
today.
Uncle Drew to the kids. You feel me? Yeah. But nah, I mean, go ahead. Honestly, we tried this once. It didn't go that well, and that ended up being the first lost episode. But the whole freestyle idea, I didn't know that we was gonna let y'all know this was a freestyle.
Hey, now you know.
But damn, I don't even know where my laptop is. This is a freestyle for real. Oh, it's over there. It was your idea to even like do a freestyle episode off the cuff, so
Man, the reason why, I guess we can go into why, and hopefully that sparked the conversation. The reason why we wanted to do freestyle is because the reason why we did the podcast or we thought it was a good idea is because when we get together, whenever we have like conversations, it's the funniest, most random, like it's just dope conversations, and we wanted to bring you guys into our world. And the only way to do that is to have a legit like freestyle conversation, because when we link up, you know what I'm saying, like when we get together, before we all pull up, we're not texting each other like, all right, what we gonna talk about when we see each other? Like it's just whatever when we see each other. Exactly. So I really have absolutely no idea what we're gonna talk about, but I'm with some of my favorite people, and we all got, you know what I'm saying, a little something to drink. Yeah. And one way or the other, I think something going, you know what I'm saying, something gonna pop out. Yeah, man, for sure.
Like open the refrigerator, even though you know ain't no food in there, just hoping some food gonna pop up.
Yeah, something's
gonna
gonna
be
pop
some
up.
food in there.
Some food gonna pop up as well.
Oh, nah, this how we used to get it back in the hood, bro. If we didn't know we was gonna eat, nigga. Y'all remember we used to take tortillas, put butter on them and salt? Like, this gonna be, that's what this episode gonna be. We gonna figure something out.
It ain't that something just pop up. You lower your standards every time you go back to it.
No, honestly, that is the truth.
It's the truth. Like, man, I know ain't nothing in here.
No, I never thought about that. I never thought about it that way.
Sometimes, no matter how much you try to lower the standards, bro, like, nothing you can do.
Honestly, it's like I open the fridge, I'm like, man, what's ready right now? I'll close it. I open it, like, what can I cook right now?
Close it.
Close it.
Oh, that goes like, okay,
Man,
what can I just put together right now?
Nah, what I used to do, I don't know if y'all might have did it too. I think I had French toast probably like a while back. And this is when we was kids. And we couldn't recreate French toast. We had no pancakes, we had no waffles, no Eggo, no nothing. But I wanted that taste. Nigga, I put bread in the toaster, broke that shit up, and put syrup on it.
Were you the one that started that?
I might have been.
Man, because everybody was doing that after you.
I started that.
And we legit called it
meals.
French toast.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
That was
Straight
our
up.
French toast.
And
That was our
I
first
don't say
time.
fucked up, but the thing about it, our parents never corrected us either.
Hey, man.
And we were,
make a little French toast.
man, now that I'm a parent, I completely understand. If you tell me you hungry and you find your own solution, I ain't finna bother you.
Straight up, man.
Go ahead.
Pops is the originator. You know the story he tell how he found an
Man,
apple in the backyard.
Man,
he cut it up 9 different ways.
You cannot go upstairs and look at the fridge and be like, "There's no food in there."
Not with him. Not with Pops,
He's gonna
bro.
get started. What you mean there's no food?
Shit.
Y'all not hungry?
I'm not hungry. Look,
Y'all
man.
not hungry?
Man, you got bread right here. You got some syrup right here. You got some tuna right here.
It's a can of chili.
Man, can of chili. Y'all don't know what's up, man. Man, back in my day, man,
Yep.
we used to share apples.
Man, you would swear Dad have us making Jack Mac. Put that
Straight
together.
up, bro.
Straight up Jack Mac. It's like, nah,
Struggle
bro.
Meals was real.
Dad said the other day, the microwave just upstairs, it broke. He said, man, y'all wouldn't know how to live without this thing, man. I'm like, God damn, how old do you think I am?
Man, you know how they do. Like, I feel like we starting to like get some of that too. Like, I feel myself getting older. I guess by the day, like I remember, it was like we was not in the middle. We'll get to that in a second. But in the middle of one of these podcasts, I thought back about it probably a couple of days ago. Y'all was like talking about that's cap, that's cap, that's cap, that's cap. And I was like, what y'all say, cap? Like, it's like now I think now I'm like, damn, I'm old as fuck. Because that's not a word that I use. Obviously, I know what it means. Honestly, the first time I heard it was in a Breakfast Club interview with the Migos.
Yep.
And they was asking Takeoff a question. The Takeoff was like, cap. And I was like, the fuck does that mean? I was like, what? And like now y'all say it on the regular, but it's still not a part of my vocabulary. But then I was like, what y'all say now, cap? And I'm like, fuck. I done hit that stage and like, nigga, I'm too old for slang. Nigga.
I mean, it is kind of crazy, like just seeing like how things progress and change over time, and then it's like as we, because we're growing older with the times, but we're not keeping up with the times at the same time.
Right.
Like,
I'm just now getting to that point, man.
like, bro, like just for example, like we keep telling y'all, hey, yo, as far as promo goes, y'all get on this TikTok thing because me and Drew can't do it.
Yeah.
Like,
even something like that.
Even like for us, like TikTok, like it's teenagers on there, bro. And I be on TikTok scrolling sometimes, And I'm like, man, I don't know what they doing. Like, I'm getting old. I'm like, y'all still doing this? So yeah, we're getting old, man. All of us. I mean, of course, y'all in your 30s, but even for us, we're 26. Still feel like I'm
even
getting
y'all.
old. Still feel
In a way. Mm-hmm.
I feel
Because it's like, it's crazy. Like, even just looking at, like, the NBA, like, it's niggas born in 2002 in the league, bro. And that shit trips me
02.
out.
That's how I used to measure my success. I'm like, if I'm like 19, I'm okay, I still got time. I do some shit, man. 26, this nigga's in the league 21, 19. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I gotta get all my shit down. This
I
nigga's
get my shit
This
together.
nigga's like 12 years younger than me, making more money in 1 year than I ever made in my life.
Man, I especially feel that way going into 30. I know, thinking back on like when I was 20, 21, I don't know why, but I just thought I knew everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought I had shit figured out at 2021. I look back now, like, man, you nah, you couldn't. Hey, I was gonna be a millionaire, boy. You couldn't tell me. I'm sure it was that way for a lot of you guys to some degree, but for me specifically, you couldn't tell me anything.
Nah, bro.
Nah,
I went on your way, but I
You
didn't know
remember
what
when
the
this
fuck I
nigga's walking
wanted
around
to
with
do.
a business suit on, everything.
Bruh, Austin thought he was that nigga, bruh.
That nigga,
This
he
nigga
would
Austin,
dress up
he
to
would
go to
dress
school.
up like thinking he was about to be in fours or some shit.
I'm gonna be rich, I gotta look like it. Like,
Austin knew what he wanted to do. I mean,
Austin
even to
was
this day, he's still, going across the lines of an entrepreneur,
you was,
right?
Austin?
I'm still doing what I said I was gonna
Right,
do.
like, and it's people.
Go ahead, Lake finna roast me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you do it.
You was a Morehouse nigga. You was a Morehouse nigga at Georgia State. You was at the wrong school, nigga.
You would have fit in perfectly, bro.
You was at the wrong
I
school.
probably would have, man.
They got that entrepreneurial spirit over in Morehouse, bro. You would have
Man, I used to go to school with a full suit on, suit and tie, just on a regular day. I used to have business cards I would pass out to strangers with the chief marketing officer. Like, on some bullshit. I'm 21 years old. Talking about some chief. No, I was 20. Talking about some, I'm a chief marketing officer. Man.
Hey,
take my books.
Handing out, what was it? What you handing out?
I was handing out business cards, flyers. I was handing out everything I could.
That's how you get started.
Hey, man, it's all a journey, though.
Yeah,
man.
for sure, man.
Yeah.
A lot of that has taught me. I mean, it's the reason why I am who I am today. Unfortunately, with your entrepreneurial journey, though, you have those setbacks, and when you have setbacks, that it holds you back from being like who you are. I'm sure, like if Lance, for example, since you're a pretty introspective person, which everyone should know by now if you listen to his music. So if you had 10 reviews that said, no, this song was ass, you go internalize that shit, bro. You gonna internalize it and you gonna be like, damn, I suck. Like, I'm not a good rapper. And you're gonna change your approach. Yeah. And that's what it was like for me, like with entrepreneurship, just going through failure, which you have to do as an entrepreneur. Going through failure, it's like, oh shit, like dang. Yeah. I thought I was a chief marketing officer, but we didn't make $1, so
he ain't chief of shit.
Hey, at that time,
I
was the chief of bullshit at the time. For real, for real.
You made the bullshit look good, though. I thought you was doing some shit, bro.
Hey, I wasn't doing a damn thing.
Hey, he had the presentation laid out with the check my bookstore.
For sure.
Yeah, everything.
His whole life was capped, nigga.
Went into the trampoline park game. I'm like, all right, nigga.
Hey, that was the first legit, like, I mean, okay, so like, we was doing the car business with, with dad and stuff. We were making bread. Yeah. But, like, that was the first thing on my own where we was actually, like, I mean, we made bread, shit. We made $85,000 in the month. I don't care what nobody say, nigga. No matter how much we lost, nigga.
You
fuck y'all.
ran a business, bro.
We did. We ran it into the ground, but we ran it. Hey, we ran it.
Hey, I just thought about something. Lake just flamed you with that Morehouse joint. I just had a story time. We freestyling, so we might be all over the place a little bit. But that's
cool.
Also, you know what story I might be talking about, or do I gotta?
No idea, bro.
No idea.
Go ahead, man, lay it out.
So we was doing tours. It was college time. We was trying to figure out where we was going to college. Now you know.
That story.
So
Nah. I don't know.
It wasn't my fault.
all right. So
this is the same one.
do you want to tell it?
Listen, man.
Since you was behind the wheel.
I was all right.
Yeah, how that?
This was Drew. Drew was going to college. I was learning how to drive. So we was on 75, headed up to Morehouse, I think. And my mom was in the car. And I thought I was, I was learning how to drive. We get off the freeway and we get up to a light. And the light is yellow. And I'm at a safe enough distance to put my foot on the gas to get through the light. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I made my mind up. Like, I'm cool, I'm good. But she's in the passenger seat. She's like, stop. So I'm not on the brake or the gas. I didn't know what to do.
Hey, you know how like when you be driving and you be like, you be switching between.
Don't know what to do.
Which way you gonna go?
Hey, should I look like Pop Smoke? I'm like, hey. I didn't know what to do, bro. So anyway, the light turns red. I'm not even into the intersection yet. The light turns red, and I'm still trying to decide what to do because she's saying stop. I'm saying go.
Yeah.
Man, we get through the light, bro. She says pull over. She cussed me out. Dog.
KFC parking lot.
Clean
On
I had
Lowry.
the same story like that with Dad one time, but the difference is I had my license for like 7 years already. Like I know how to drive, and I'm riding with my dad or whatever, and I'm about to make a right turn. The light is red, but you can still make a right. And Dad's like, hold on, they're about to go. In my mind, I'm like, shit, I'm about to go. But he's like, no, don't go. So I'm like, so I paused for a second, and then I was like, nah, I'm going. By that time, they was coming that left. And Dad was like, what you doing? Why'd you stop? I'm like, man, I was gonna go. If you ain't say nothing, I was good. So yeah, I had the same story, man. They be getting in your head.
So-
like, you know what you doing, don't you?
From a passenger's perspective in the back seat, also was fucking up the whole way there.
Really?
Wow.
Also was fucking up the whole way there. And
I was like, what, 15, 16?
It was probably like, you had your permit, so you was probably like 15, maybe
Yeah.
early 16 before you got your license. And that was just the last straw, bro.
Man,
Ball went crazy
she
on you in that
laid
parking lot,
into
dog.
me, bro.
It was ugly.
That's the worst she's ever cussed me out.
Yeah, it was.
And she actually, I could say that's probably the only time she's ever cussed me out, honestly.
Yeah, probably
That might
so.
be the only time I was cussed out by my parents.
Oh, that shit was hilarious.
That was ugly. I guess she thought I was trying to kill her.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like trying to put myself in their shoes, like I'm not ready for the moment I have to start teaching Melody how to drive. Like I'm not ready for that at all.
I was
Like
never for real like the teacher. in
Nah.
terms of, like,
That's it.
trying to drive.
I was all dad.
I want to
Built
get in the
like
car
that.
with her.
It's not built like that.
It's like dad
Dad
teaches
all
us
the
how to drive, and then once we get the basics, that's when mom get in the car.
I'm sure we could all count on one hand how many times Mom been in the car with us while we was driving.
Right.
She was with me personally. It was a lot because I had that job, and she would ride with like
Wachovia.
Washington Mutual.
Washington Mutual.
And I would go there, and she would let me drive there, and then obviously she drive back home and all that. And then whenever somebody came and pick me up,
Yeah.
I'd drive back home. So I rode with her a lot, and it got to a point where she got comfortable with me.
Yeah.
But Austin can't say the same.
I sure can't.
Yeah.
I don't think she's ridden with me since then. I'm almost 30 years old. She has not been in my passenger seat. But at the same time, if she didn't say nothing through that intersection, I would have been good. You know what I'm saying? I would have been straight.
Yeah, but it may be a time, childhood trauma, where you might have ran the intersection thinking you was good, got T-boned. Straight up. What, Jordan?
And then I just know about been in a couple T-bone accidents.
Oh.
Right in front of me.
Woo.
Well,
That's not.
Are we gonna go there?
yeah. Are we going to go there?
We can't. I mean, it's the same thing that happened twice. Two people ran the light in front of me. Well, they was running the light in front of me. My light had just turned green.
What time you talking?
I thought this was a one-car accident.
No, it was two different accidents.
Oh, okay.
The last one was like in 2016 or something like that. When I had that gold, what was it that gold old Altima or some shit like that?
No, we want to know about
Before
the
I got
black
the Honda. Before I got the Honda.
Man, what happened to the Honda, the BMW?
What happens to the
Right,
BMW seats?
right.
What happened to the Chrysler?
The Nissan.
Hey, bro, look.
The
I've been
Stratus?
hard on some cars.
Jordan is a junkyard.
I've been hard on cars. But that was, I was young, doing dumb shit. But nah, as far as the T-bones, like there was just two instances where light was green. The first one was in 2011, driving by the Sheraton.
I remember that. Like it was yesterday, bro.
Yeah, and
Yesterday.
That and my dumbass. We was out that night. Me and a homie. We was out that night or whatever. We had just left, or we leaving. It's like 6:00 in the morning. I'm ready to drop him off at the Commons, and I'm driving down Cortland.
I remember that.
And y'all know how it was like at those series of lights, Baker, Cortland,
Think you're gonna get all the greens?
Ellis, and they always change.
Yeah.
And nothing different. They was all changing. And of course, I always took it. I was taking it rather slow because I was right there next to the Harlem Nights building, and it's a blind corner. You can't see what's coming on the other side. So I'm in that lane because I got to make a left on the next light. And so as I'm approaching the light just turned green. I said, "Okay, cool." I'm approaching the intersection, and then as I'm approaching, this lady had just came across the building and was flying in front of me.
Yeah.
There's the first one. And then the second one is, pretty much similar shit. But
it
outside
was
of
your
those
fault.
two instances, those were my fault.
Oh, okay.
Those were my fault. There was only one accident that was my fault.
How many
real-
accidents were your fault according to the police?
Just the one.
Just that one.
Just the one. Oh, just that one. That one.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever did the dash?
No, not necessarily, no. I never had.
Not necessarily. That's gray area in that
I
one.
think we've all done a dash in between ages 18 and 22.
No, there was one time where I was like driving, and I had my music up loud. I'm weaving through traffic. I'm chilling. There was a whole police car behind me for maybe like 5-6 lights following me. I had no idea, right? So I'm still driving or whatever. Finally, the cop, like, he actually gets to the point because I'm weaving, so I'm thinking, I don't know what the cop is doing or whatever, but he finally gets behind me and like they flip the lights on me, and the sign's like, "Hey, pull over!" Like, okay. So I pulled over into that parking lot right on Terra Boulevard and North Ave. And cop pulled up to me and was like, "What the fuck are you doing? You're lucky I got somewhere to go right now, otherwise I would get your ass right now. Slow down!"
Never had that experience
Yeah, me
before.
neither, bro.
That's the closest to a dash I've ever done, if anything. I
Yeah,
ain't
that's
never had to dish
not
the
a
cops.
dash.
Jordan did not push the mic away when he did that.
I don't think I was that loud. First
Nah.
No,
He's been louder.
Yeah, that's it. I think I know when I'm getting loud. That wasn't loud to me.
But
He got louder in the last episode, but it's okay.
You did.
I don't think I've been in no real accident. I remember the first like little accident I got in. I mean, it's technically my fault, but I still I was 19 and I was driving a stick shift right there on Panhandle and Terra. You know how you got the yield sign before you turn it right.
I remember.
So yeah, I was trying to it was a car in front of me. I think he was like somebody on his permit or something, and I was obviously looking at traffic to make sure it was all clear. Traffic cleared, so I'm easing up, but it's different like when you're doing it with a stick shift. So I'm easing up. The dude in front of me ain't move, even though traffic was clear. So I tried to stop, but I ended up tapping his bumper. I ended up getting a ticket for it. But it's like, cause this nigga don't know what yield mean. Like the traffic is gone. Like
It's your fault. You
but I
shouldn't have
mean,
bumped into him.
it's all good. I anticipated, so that led to that one. The other two were also like little fender benders. I was at, you remember? I forgot the name of that apartment complex over there by Compound. That everybody used to stay over there.
You can't do all that and not say it. You better say it.
Okay, you can't jar my thought process as I'm trying to come up with a name.
Ooh, jar. I like that.
Damn, I forgot the name. But yeah, it's an apartment complex over by Compound. I don't even know if it's still there. That a lot of people who went to like college stayed at. And I was over there, and this nigga just backed into my car, no fucking reason. Just wasn't paying attention. He would, you know how like you pull into a garage? Like he was at the gate where he gets ready to pull in. This nigga just reversed without looking behind him.
At first it was called Metro Point.
Yeah, it wasn't Metro Point, but I knew about it. It was something else.
There you go. Dang, you still ain't got it.
I don't right now.
It's all good.
Fuck it. An apartment complex by Compound. That's
There
how
you
we
go.
gonna know that. Compound is one of the premier clubs in Atlanta. I
That
was there
Off
between,
Lindbergh?
Nah. Westmar, yeah.
Westmar.
That's his name.
Y'all did
It's gonna come to me.
Westmere, you had a
What?
It's not nowhere near Marietta. But
That's all I forgot what I was.
yeah, so I got in that one, and then I got in some other bullshit in a Lennox Mall parking lot. I was backing up. Somebody else was backing up right by me, wasn't paying attention, to hit me. Those really the only three that I've been in.
Dang.
So I ain't been in no like where I'm
Crazy
driving
accident.
and somebody
'Cause
like.
you always say you the best driver out of everybody. I specifically remember. Yeah, I'm a better driver than everybody. You still think that?
That's what everybody thinks.
I don't think about that no more. I just try not to get in no accidents.
I think that I'm the best
I
driver
done
now.
dodged, like, it's sometimes, like, I done seen an ambulance, like, literally, I'm a car behind the dude, and an ambulance just, like, T-boned the fuck out of a.
Oh dang!
Because the sirens is on, so the person in front of me wasn't paying attention. He kept going. That shit was ugly. I like just rolled right around like, damn, that shit's fucked up.
Oh, you just drove by and kept going?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a savage.
Now, that shit happened to me.
I kept going. Yeah.
That shit happened to
I had to go to work.
You couldn't stop and
on
call
the way to work.
911? Oh,
I probably
911 was
called
already
911. I think. Well, I hope whoever's in that accident is all right. I think I probably called like, yo, there's an accident that happened. It was on Terra and 138.
I can
where
imagine.
that
That's
Bank of
crazy.
America intersection
Before you
is.
even said that, that's where I imagined it happened. That's,
Yeah.
Wow.
It was right there.
Wow. That's
Crazy.
But it's been like hella like I've dodged like hella like crazy accidents. So I mean, obviously
you was a
God was
bus
looking at.
I thought I was. Yeah. But until I got into a car accident. And then I was like, okay, I'm not.
We ended up almost in that ditch.
Yeah, hey man, that's the crazy story. That was what for me what confirmed that like God was real. I mean, I've always known God was real. But man, when I spun
had that
out,
moment.
man, hydroplane spun in front of a 18-wheeler, barely missed it. There's a ditch on the side of the road. I slammed into a car on the side of the road whose truck, there was a pickup truck. The bed was down. Boom, slammed into it. This was Fantasia's car I was driving. RIP to that Honda. It was jacked up, man. The door was slammed in. I was completely unharmed. The car, crazy, but they had no damage, bro. I slammed into a car. It had no damage. Get out the car. The lady was in her car. We exchanged information or whatever. I mean,
You were spun out in front of an 18-wheeler too, huh?
that was the same accident, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was the same accident. I spun out in front of the 18-wheeler.
Right.
And it barely missed me. But man, I swear to God, bro, I hit that lady's car. She got out the car. We exchanged information. Man, I swear to God, I turned around and she was gone, bro. She was gone and her car was gone. I swear on my mama. I don't know my mama's life because maybe something happened. I didn't see it, but she was gone, bro. She was like an angel, dog. She prevented me from going into the ditch. Didn't follow up with the damage report. Didn't follow up saying that he messed up my car. There wasn't none of that, and I was expecting that.
But so y'all gave each other's information. You turned around for a second.
I turned around to talk to the police officer.
For how long?
Man, it couldn't have been 2 minutes.
Yeah.
She was gone, and the car, and I didn't hear anything else from her. Like I was thinking that I hear her. You think I'm crazy?
It don't take that long to get in your car and leave, nigga.
But it's the fact that I slammed into her car and I didn't hear anything else from her afterwards. Like, I didn't hear from her insurance company. Like,
Did she say why she was happened to be parked there?
no, but when I got out the car, she did. She was like, "Well, you better be thankful. You need to be thankful to God. Like, you better. Oh yeah." You better be thankful to God that I was right here because if you weren't, you would have been up in that ditch over there. I don't remember why she said she was there. But even, like as an adult, in times where I feel like I'm like questioning God or questioning my path or whatever, I always think back to that experience, and I'm like, man, I can't I can't throw that away, man.
But like, who says that?
Who
Like,
says
you
what?
better be thankful to God that I was right here.
Hey.
Or she, like who has like
It's
the mind-
real.
The audacity.
No, it's not. It is real, but just like in that type of situation where adrenaline is so high, like what makes you think of that? Like just,
I probably would think about that right
bro,
there.
you lucky I was right here, or else you would have been.
I mean,
over-
honestly, it was a
like,
ditch, and her trunk bed was down. That's what I slammed into. It didn't sustain any damage. Her car didn't sustain any damage. But if you saw the Honda, like I don't know if y'all remember the pictures, but the driver door was caved in. Like it was jacked
never
up.
saw the picture of that.
Yeah, I don't think I saw him.
Oh yeah, it was jacked up. Y'all probably saw it, you just don't remember. It was jacked
I
up.
remember that. Just
Man.
like when I sent the pictures of my car accident, you
Yeah.
don't forget that shit.
No, I definitely didn't
I remember
forget
that. I was on vacation and I didn't find out about your shit till I got back.
No one found out until after you was
Yeah,
back.
nobody knew about what happened to Jordan.
Yeah,
Jordan was out the hospital before anybody figured out. What the
I think about that often to this day. For some
honestly,
reason, I
like
don't know why.
we are like super blessed, like the type of things. Cause I was like, the same firefighter who was helping me out in the yard, like with the tents and stuff. I was talking to him and like the type of shit that he see like on his job, like just the day before he was helping me out, he was dealing with an accident. Like this lady had slammed into a big rig and literally split her wig, nigga. Like from here to this was split open. Like this type of shit happens on like a regular. I know I kind of like, but like it's not no laughing matter at the same time because like this shit really happens to people.
It does.
Like movie type shit.
Yeah.
Like in real life, like niggas like really like on this road.
That's facts.
It don't take nothing. Like anytime you hop in that car and make it where you're supposed to make it's a blessing because anything could happen to you when you don't get on that road. And it's like you can only control the car that you in. You can't control what time you going out. You can't control what the other cars around you are doing. You can't control none of that.
Yeah, we blessed because I be falling asleep at the wheel.
Right.
Like 5 seconds, I wake up, I'm still in my same lane.
That's all it takes.
I'm like,
Wake up.
oh, right back to
That's
sleep.
all it takes, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that shit all the way till I get home.
Yeah, it's
You
a
don't-
blessing to make it back to the crib, man.
you don't think about the type of shit that happens to people when they get in car accidents, like unless something like that happens to you or you hear about it from somebody else. But like when you work a job like that,
Joke,
like
man.
as firefighters, like I done seen some bad accidents, and I just be like, don't even like wanting to put myself in the mind frame of what happened to him in that car. Like it's
I got a homie who's a firefighter, man. He's seen some. I mean, they see so much death that they become numb to it. Like over time, like you can't even like. It's like, yeah, man. I walked in the house and Buddy was sitting on his couch, just dead, and like it's just no flinching. There's no like they
that's how I
just.
feel about people who work in the hospital, like in the ICU and all
Right,
that.
yeah.
Like it's almost like
It's a cold world,
it's crazy.
man.
Like I think I was talking to him about the same thing when my mom passed, and like we was just in the hospital, and everybody like that worked there was just operating like business as usual, and it's like it's just crazy. Like, and it, obviously you adapt to what you do.
Yep.
So at a certain point, you see enough of something, it's
normalize
just gonna
it.
be as unnormal as it is. Like it's just crazy.
That's why I drive slow. But I don't know about y'all, but I drive the speed limit.
Yeah, I don't drive fast no more. Them days is over.
Y'all got kids, man.
You feel me?
Even before that, like just getting older, like when you like it's
It's like, why am I risking my life to do
why am I
this?
driving? Like I used to do 90 on Panhandle.
For sure.
Yeah, 70, 80. You said 90.
I did
On
90
a
on
two-lane road.
I never did
I
nothing.
didn't hit 85 on
I have.
Panhandle driving home just to see how fast I can go and hit these curves and
I
stuff.
don't drive that fast, regardless. Like I just don't drive fast.
I did it just because. I remember BK
Nashville
told me he
drive.
did 100 on Panhandle.
Man, don't drive fast.
Yeah, I be cruising, man.
I cruise
I
too
mean,
now.
you probably can't drive fast in that car, bro.
My truck. No, I mean any car, bro.
So when you drive fast, do your windshield wiper speed up?
My windshield wipers don't stop.
Hey, them RPMs going on. That windshield wiper good.
So I have a truck. I got a 2006 Chevy Trailblazer.
Put it out there.
And, it's been running good for a minute. It's been running good, but out of nowhere, the windshield wipers just go.
By
And it was
themselves.
good for a minute. It would just go for a second, stop. All right, cool. Then it would go and it would stop, and then it would just go, and it would stop. Now that shit just go. It don't stop. There's no stopping the windshield wipers, bro. I try to pull out the fuse. The fuse didn't help. It's still going. So
I was following. Les was following me. He was helping me out. He was helping me out move some shit. And he was driving behind me. And I'm just looking at my rearview mirror. Windshield wipers still go. I was like, nah, I got to get this. So I recorded the whole joint. I sent it to y'all.
you know what it's helped me with though? Like, I mean, I'm already at the point where like I don't care what people think, but like I'm riding around, people looking at me, I don't care. But yeah, my shit is going, right? It's not raining, it's sunny outside. I understand all that. I can't do shit. One time I caught someone laughing at me. he was walking. He was walking and he turned around and just started laughing. I said, yeah, nigga, what? It's funny to me now, but I do gotta get it fixed. I'm gonna put it in the shop.
That is a very important quality to have, though. It's like
Fuck it.
what people
What
say.
can you do,
Like
man?
who gives? Like who gives a fuck what people say?
You ain't never gonna
Like,
see
what
that
they
nigga
think
that laugh
about
at you
Like,
again.
you just gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't care, man.
Either move forward. Bro.
You cannot care.
You gotta find a blessing in everything.
Honestly, when I have situations like that where you run across people who might laugh at you or whatever, I always in that moment I always say to myself, "Man, nigga, I ain't never gonna see you again."
Exactly.
For the rest of my life, I will never see you again.
Yeah, it's funny. Now, it was very, very frustrating at first, but now I just laugh at it, bro.
You got to laugh, man.
That's real.
That's all you can do.
Yeah. That's
So
hilarious.
since I brought it up at the beginning, I didn't want to just act like that shit ain't happening. GOAT talk.
Goat talk.
NBA GOAT talk. We don't really care about. I mean, we care about the other sports a little bit, but
we never did talk
So okay,
about
let's
that.
before
yeah, we
do
never got
that,
to it.
No.
Let's
James
Define
Harden.
goat.
establish and define
He's talking to you, late.
GOAT.
James Harden.
GOAT is greatest of all time. Now, I mean, like I said at the beginning, this was a conversation we actually had in the middle of the Kobe episode, but we didn't want to overshadow, the whole situation with that. So
I think Dwayne Wade
Right.
in an interview, he put it very beautifully. He said, I mean, y'all probably heard it, but he said Michael Jordan is my GOAT because that's who I grew up watching. That's who I aspired to be. So he's my GOAT. And if you have a different GOAT, that's cool. So for me personally, Kobe Bryant is my GOAT. And I'm drawing the line right there. I have nothing else to contribute to this conversation.
hey, that's it. What about the rest of y'all?
Your goat. What about
Who's
the goat?
Y'all can figure that out.
Your goat is Kobe.
My GOAT is Kobe. And in my opinion, he's the GOAT. But that's my opinion.
It's tough, man. I don't know. I go.
I think
Of
Kobe,
course,
man.
of course, I want to say Kobe is the GOAT, man. And he's my GOAT too. He's my GOAT. He's someone I looked up to growing up.
Kobe's all
Everybody.
four of our goats.
James Harden.
And Kobe is Lakers GOAT too, man. Like we all grew up watching Kobe. We all we shot the ball, we yelled Kobe. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm feeling like LeBron is the GOAT, bro.
He's getting there.
He's the GOAT, bro. And I feel like if LeBron wins this title, he's the GOAT, bro. I feel like LeBron's the GOAT if he wins this title. With
Michael
KD,
Jordan,
Kyrie, James Harden, if he beats those three, everybody's healthy, and he goes in and he beats that team, I'm considering him the GOAT. Right now, I'm
I respect that. I think it's definitely between Kobe and LeBron. I can't say Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
Warriors and beat that Brooklyn
Not no more.
squad, you definitely have an argument.
Michael Jordan is the only one who didn't play against this caliber of talent in the league. Yeah. LeBron played against them. Kobe played against them. It's got to be one of those two. LeBron didn't play against this caliber. Michael Jordan didn't play against the caliber of talent. That's the only reason why I rule him out of the GOAT conversation.
You can also go back and turn that argument that they played in a softer league than Michael Jordan.
That's cap, man. That's
I
cap.
guess
It's okay.
I
It's
want
up to
to.
the refs.
Shit, watch the Bad Boy Pistons and check it out.
Right. I don't want to. Go ahead. You said your goal is Michael Jordan, Lake?
My favorite player is Kobe. The GOAT is MJ.
I'm with Lake on
I
that.
can feel you on
That's
that.
pretty. All right. So
Kobe.
Physically speaking, it's like,
So this is how I feel on it. So, and I said this to y'all already, but as far as I guess it's two separate. I kind of separated some. As far as the NBA, when you defining the GOAT, you looking at accolades, you looking at championships, how many MVPs you got, all NBA teams, defensive team, finals MVPs, all that. When it comes to the accomplishments and the accolades, right now at this present moment, it's Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, the GOAT. He's 6 for 6 in the finals. I have some other opinions that. Staunch Michael Jordan fans probably don't want to hear me say, but at the end of the day, right now, Michael Jordan's the GOAT. LeBron has a chance to pass him as the GOAT. It's between them two. Mm-hmm. As far as my favorite player, my GOAT, as in you put these niggas up 1-on-1, who gonna win? It's gonna be Kobe, bro. Michael Jordan, I don't care. Michael Jordan versus Kobe 1-on-1, I'm taking Kobe 10 times out of 10. I don't care what nobody say. Kobe versus LeBron 1-on-1, I'm taking Kobe. When it's if they have equal teams and they go into the finals and it's game 7, I could pick one to win, I'm picking Kobe. Mm-hmm. That's me personally. And Kobe's I guess overall GOAT argument, I guess gets hampered by the fact that he played with Shaq early on. So Shaq, got 3 finals MVPs. Kobe didn't go to a team that was his team as soon as he got to it, unlike Michael Jordan and LeBron. He had to go on a team that already had a superstar on it. So that hurt his case some.
I think another thing that hurt his case too was the fact that he played just like Jordan too.
That hurt his case.
Jordan's moves, and he got better at Jordan than some of the moves that he do. But I feel like something that overshadows him being the GOAT is the fact that he really mirrored his game off of Michael Jordan.
And that they stole some championships from him when they vetoed that Chris Paul trade. But that's a whole
Definitely
another
did that
conversation. But
they did.
yeah, so as far as who I'm taking Kobe 10 times out of 10. I don't care what nobody says. Rest in peace to my nigga, obviously. But Michael Jordan's the GOAT. Now, I guess to kind of evolve that conversation just some more, because I want to wrap it up in a little bit. I feel like niggas, it's niggas, they be Like Michael Jordan's the GOAT. I don't want to hear anything else. Can't nobody else ever be the GOAT besides Michael Jordan. He's 6 for 6. I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
It's a cult.
I don't want to hear that shit. Like, that nigga lost 7 times in the playoffs, and we not counting the Wizards days where he didn't make the playoffs. But, you know, he got swept by Larry Bird a few times in the playoffs. He did beat Magic in the finals. You know, he had a better team. Kudos to him on that. But I mean, I kind of reject the mindset of can't nobody be better than Michael Jordan, period. Especially like niggas my age. Like, y'all niggas ain't even old enough to remember the years Michael Jordan did all his his main shit. Y'all was old enough to catch them last 3. He was that nigga. But y'all going off YouTube and y'all going off nostalgia and y'all going off what other people say.
Nostalgia.
Period. That's what y'all going off of. And I mean, shit, you talking to a nigga, I don't know how many Jordans I got. Like all of them. Like, we all was fans of Michael Jordan. Like, he was that guy. He was that dude. And we all loved and respect him. But I guess, like, where I draw the line is people act like can't nobody better than him, and they act like LeBron ain't got a case. Like, he ain't been to 10 straight finals.
Got a strong case.
And people like that.
To just be honest, man. If you think about the last championship he won with the Cavs, no, he won with the Lakers, of course, last year in the bubble. But the one he won with the Cavs, like, who was on his team? I mean, he had Kyrie, of course,
Kevin Love.
Okay, not even those teams, but the teams that he had. You know, when he beat the Detroit Pistons to go to the finals.
His best run to me.
Talking about 07?
His best run to me.
That's when I was like, all right. I didn't like LeBron at that time, but at that time when he beat the Pistons, I was like, okay, he's that deal. And then he went back to Cleveland, and that's when I got respect for him. I mean, he won that championship.
I think his best playoff run was his last year in Cleveland when they actually lost to Golden State. He drugged them like no Kyrie. Kevin Love was hurt. Matter of fact, I don't even know if he played. Did he even play in the playoffs? He might have. I don't remember. But
He played in the playoffs.
No. I remember they was going up against Boston Game 6 and Game 7. Kevin Love had got hurt and missed both, and they was down 3-2. And LeBron carried them niggas to the finals. Like, and I remember
He really carried
the Raptors was the number 1 seed versus the Cavs number 4 seed. He swept them niggas out the playoffs. Like, that was probably his best playoff run. No matter at the end, even though the end result was an L, and it was crazy. Even the finals that year, he started off. He dropped 51 on the Warriors. They lost that game because George Hill missed the free throw, and then J.R. Smith did that shit that he did. But like, not that they was gonna win that series anyway. They wasn't
at that point.
But like, I think that was probably his finest moment, and that kind of speaks to the fact that like people always want to hold against him his finals record, and shit like that. Like, niggas like go out their way to hate on him, but and like I said previously, you know, we grew up as Kobe fans, and specifically when we moved to Georgia, it was like niggas was hating on Kobe, and the niggas who hated on Kobe was Bron fans, so there was some resistance and some clash in there. But Bron has always been that nigga, and he's gonna go down. Especially if he wins this year, that's just going to be another notch on his case. But I think he's going to end up going down as the greatest player to ever play the game. If he ends up with 6 rings and y'all holding against him the fact that he went 12 times and lost 6 times, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. He's probably going to go down as number 1 all-time in scoring, top 5, whatever, all-time in assists. He already pretty much got all the playoff records as it is. And like,
he's definitely going to go down as the GOAT.
I think so.
What's crazy about it is like, this shit, it's one thing to, like, you see somebody coming out of high school, college, like, oh, he's gonna be that deal. Like, the way people see Zion, the way people saw Dwight Howard, the way people saw all these other motherfuckers that came out and come to the league.
Different ball game with Bron.
This nigga actually lived up to the bill and far exceeded it, even now.
Like, he did.
I mean, Zion on pace to doing that.
Zion is
Zion is cold, but
we talk about that.
He didn't have that LeBron pressure though. Ain't nobody ever had the type of pressure LeBron had.
Nobody had that
league.
LeBron pressure.
And for him to still be doing that in year 18,
Zion is putting those numbers though, bro. What the past like 8, 9, 10 games? He putting up 30
he going
plus
crazy,
points, bro.
He going crazy.
Part of it, you know, Ingram injured, so he gets a little bit more utilization and shit like that. But still,
man. But he's shooting like 65, 70% from the field, dog. Like,
Shaq numbers.
I mean, I understand that. Yeah, he's mostly shooting in the paint.
But like, even still, Zion's hooping. I don't think he'll ever get to LeBron's. Like, he has to carry. Like, LeBron carried his squad.
Yeah, LeBron. I
Until he
think
got to Miami and all that, but he was.
It took him a few years though. He didn't just come into the league and start. I mean, he was carrying the squad, but he didn't like bring him to the playoffs when he first got to the league.
Right.
So,
I mean, that's the thing. That's
and
the
Zion's not doing it either. But I mean,
that's the curse of going number one. Though you go to the worst team in the league.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how great you are individually. Basketball is always going to be a team sport.
that's a fact.
So that's how that shit gotta go. Like, yeah, that goes back to even, people's arguments about Michael Jordan. Yeah, the first 7 years he didn't win a championship, and he might have got somewhere in the playoffs but couldn't make it. He wasn't gonna do all that shit by himself. You know what I'm saying? And then also, you know what I'm saying?
He had a squad.
He ain't win one without Pippen.
Feel me?
I mean, shit.
Pippen was probably at least top 5. And I'm probably being generous, top 5 greatest defenders all time.
It was 7 years before he actually started putting in his work and building his legacy. We don't give
was
these
that nigga,
players in
bro.
the league that much time to do that. Like, imagine how much scrutiny Lonzo has been under, and he ain't even reached year 5 yet. You know what I'm saying? He's still at year 4. He's at year 4 right now, and he ain't even. You know what I'm saying? They're scrutinizing him like he ain't.
First of all, ain't nobody put the pressure on Ball that other niggas had first.
No, Lonzo had pressure, bro.
That nigga had pressure.
He had pressure.
I mean,
Come on.
No, he had Lakers pressure.
That's pressure, bro.
No, but that's a whole different.
He had worldwide
Exactly.
pressure,
It's a
boy.
whole different pressure.
He had Laker
honestly,
pressure, and
a lot
he
of
had
pressure came from his
BBB. He
pops.
had triple B pressure, but he had everyone who hated his pops who wanted him to fail type pressure.
Not one person in the world expected Lonzo to be this complete brand ambassador of the NBA. Let's not act crazy now.
I did.
Yeah, we expected him to, do better than what he did coming out of the league, sure. Yeah, we expect him to act like the number 2 draft pick, sure. But we're not gonna sit here and act like we expected him to be a LeBron James of his era. Like that's
I
stop
thought
right now.
Lonzo
Let's stop
Ball
right now.
was the next logo.
You crazy as fuck then.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ain't nobody
I
think
thought
that
I
far.
did think he was gonna be
hard.
better than what he did when he came in.
I don't think it's too late. Like, I still think
I
he's
think
going to get
Lonzo-
better. But I was expecting him to be that nigga already.
I expected him to be what he is starting to be right now. But the thing is like, and everybody knows this about the Lakers. We know how to eye and draft talent very well.
But we can't keep him.
Develop.
somewhere else and start balling.
It's the developing part though. And that part of it is, with as far as Lakers lore goes, like we always have to be in playoff contention. We care about winning and almost nothing else. So even if, okay, we're bringing in these players, are we gonna win? Once you bring in LeBron, okay, that's going to cut into people's playing times, people's utilization, stuff like that. We have Lonzo Ball, we have Brandon Ingram, we have Kyle Kuzma, we have all these players who all need a piece of the ball to actually be successful, but they're all young and they're not developing in the ways where you have like a veteran to help them out and shit like that. I mean, what do you expect? You got to give them time to develop. We just are impatient as a fan base and as a squad because we're used to winning so much.
It was worth it, though, because we won.
Exactly.
Facts.
Worth it.
You got
Shout
LeBron
out
James and
AD.
Anthony Davis
We
out
should
there.
have drafted Jason Tatum.
He would have been in New Orleans, too.
Yeah, he
He
would have.
just would have been New Orleans just like everybody
They
else.
would have traded Kuzma.
Nah, we wouldn't have no choice. That trade wasn't going down without Tatum being in it.
Yeah.
So,
We don't know that.
we know that, bro.
We don't know that.
All right.
And
You
nothing-
thought
Kuzma was balling.
But the thing is, why would we draft Tatum if we had Ingram already?
we had Ingram and Kuzma.
That's what I'm saying. No, we didn't have. No, we got
Not
Kuzma.
Kuzma.
at
Well,
the time we
same
got
draft,
Lonzo.
but yeah, but still, like,
That's it. Like we have to think about what teams need and shit.
I'm still a
too.
Lonzo fan, man.
I fuck
me
with
too.
Lonzo.
Yeah.
To this day,
I still
man.
think he's the best out of the 3 out of his brothers, but I do like what Melo did this year.
You like
Melo
them
look
guys
like he
that
that nigga,
like,
bro.
just play their role to a T.
No, that's not even that.
Is that what
Jordan's
we get into
GOAT.
right now?
Melo cold.
Jordan, who's your
I
GOAT for
never
real, bro?
said he wasn't cold. All I said
Luke
was
Walton.
I still think Lonzo's.
Hey, like, who's Jordan's GOAT?
Lonzo's not better,
Luke
bro.
Walton.
Luke Walton is Jordan's GOAT. Let's just put
That's
that out
Jordan's
there.
favorite player of all time. Luke Walton.
Hey, is he still a coach?
He's a coach for the Kings.
Sack
I'm
time.
surprised he ain't.
I don't know how much
My
longer he gonna
brothers
last.
hated Luke Walton.
We
I
didn't
ain't hate
hate
Luke Walton.
We did not hate him.
We didn't
I
hate
agree
Luke
with
Walton.
you in the fact that he was a role player,
That's
but
all
you were so defensive.
Jordan
about
All I
King.
ever said was
Whoa,
I'm not
whoa.
mad at him because he plays his role.
He plays his
What
role.
was his role?
He sits there and gives the ball to Kobe, nigga. The fuck?
That's
Everybody
everybody's
could
role.
do that, bro.
No,
You can put a nigga in the stands
Dog,
to hit the game, bro.
What people don't realize, okay, let's be for real. People don't. There's a reason why Luke Walton is a coach now. He always had that IQ and that smartness, even as a player.
You ain't never said that before.
He's like, that was a good argument. I didn't hear that one. I wasn't ready for that. That's what he just did.
The point is,
I'm gonna just shut up, bro.
yeah, it don't matter. That's an irrelevant
Very
conversation.
irrelevant.
Luke Walton's a good player. You know what's a better
What?
conversation?
Now y'all see my point. They did not like Luke Walton.
What'd you say, Lance?
Is a good
I like
player.
Luke Walton. He was a good player in his time. I couldn't say his prime. Did he have a prime?
He did not.
There's no prime.
No problem.
He was a role player like Jordan said, man. We all agreed to that. But we just didn't, go to bat for him like the way you did.
I know y'all just kept going at him, so I was just like, yo, like he's not that bad.
Yeah, he wasn't a trash
Going
player.
at Luke Walton when we have fucking Kwame Brown and Smush Park on the same squad.
Hey,
Go at
Smush
them
Park.
niggas.
Hey, Smush Parker, the reason why we won that.
Get out.
Not the reason why he won, but
Get out.
that defensive. Come on,
Hey, he the
defensive
reason why.
play. Come on, you can't deny that.
Time out. So
You
that
can't deny
happened,
that.
and we went up 3-1. What happened the rest of that series?
I mean, shit, it was a good moment, bro.
Yeah, and we lost the rest of the series.
You're right.
And we was up
But
and
you
we
can't
was
sit
up
here-
3.
Smush Parker was bad, but he had some solid games.
Dead clocks are right twice a day.
Man, come
Twice.
on, all this grown man.
Give no fuck
saying,
about that.
say that again, bro.
Dead clocks are right twice a day.
Man, all right.
You ain't never heard that before?
Every dog has his day.
Every dog has his day. I like that one better, bro.
Shout out to DMX.
Yeah, man. Shout out DMX one more time. Rest in peace. Shit. I think that was a good freestyle episode. Y'all got anything y'all want to close it out
I'm
with?
stronger than y'all.
I got a date. That's how you want to close it.
Wait.
That's
What you say,
want.
Lance? What you say?
Except for Austin. Except for Austin.
I feel excluded from all these conversations.
I'm trying to get Drew, extra motivation.
I already remember what you said, bruh. I still remember. I said when I was working myself back up and I was benching 225. It's like, that's like, oh, you know how you do that chin rub that he be doing? Mm-hmm. Like, oh, that's crazy because I threw 225 7 times. Like, I remember that shit,
I'm
bro.
letting him know,
That's how I got up to 225 in less than a month.
The
So you
youngest one
better
gotta keep
tread
all the
lightly.
P's and Q's.
Tread lightly.
Hey, we can turn the mics off right now and go straight to the bench.
I'm ready. I told y'all I'd get that 295 real quick.
Except for Jordan. Jordan's gonna record for us.
Look, Jordan is still on his push-ups.
Hey man,
you
we
doing?
got
Have
some
you been
shit. We got some shit we got to handle. I hope y'all like this freestyle episode. We'll drop it,
trying to close it.
when we drop it. Yeah, I got a date that I got to be on in like an hour and 15 minutes. But I want to see Lance fail at this 295 first. So
That's good.
Man, you know what they call me, man?
they call you the chosen one,
Mr.
Mr.
Unstoppable, the chosen one, Mr. What did I say earlier? They said Mr. Reliable. I don't fail under pressure. No, come on, let's get it, bro.
If I told you I'm a star in the making, get more support from unfamiliar faces. No, I
Hey,
don't
I'm
try to be
recording
famous.
I got a new nickname.
Yeah, we gotta add this one at the
You know
end.
I'ma take it. It got a few stipulations about my soul. I never give it to Satan at all. Money really be the reason
man,
that
close
some of
this
you
shit out.
fall. Doing shit just for abundance. But fuck what y'all been doing, cause I know my time is coming. I've been running and running. I came this far and I'm not seeing any reason in stopping.
Yes, sir. All right, I got 11 minutes on here. Y'all better do what y'all do. Hey, Lance, how much you trying to lift now?
Listen, man.
Talk to me.
They down in
Talk to me.
They down in your boy. I'm about to get this 295 with ease. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting my lifting, nigga.
Let's
This
go.
shit easy, bro.
Easy. What you got to say, Drew? Is he gonna get it?
We're gonna see. 45.
I gotta take my shirt off for this one.
Wait, you said all of the total of the weights is what, 315?
Oh, hold on. You going?
It's 315 total all the weights.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on. 295.
What'd you put on, Drew? Count it. Shit, it should be even on both sides. So.
You put both hands on?
Maybe it's Sprite.
Nah, fuck it out. Climb together, rise in the grave. They didn't take it out. Climb. Take it. Trying to beat all truck.
You look sleepy, dog.
All hard.
Lake was not with the shit today.
I tried. Hey, count that shit for me, Drew. You know my man be wrong sometimes, bro.
So 135. These are 35s next, right?
Yeah.
So that's 205,
205.
255, 65, 75.
How many niggas does it take to count?
65.
How many niggas did it take to count to 295?
Same niggas that carried your ass in these last 2 podcasts.
Ooh.
You talking to me?
Let's go. 295, boy. Come on.
I'm about to show you how great I am.
Let's go. I'm about to show you.
Hey, who was that again?
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad. I'm about to show you how great I am.
Let's go.
This is what hard work and consistency gets you right here. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get closer, man. Hold on.
I better get this shit.
Let's go. You talking all that cash? You got to.
You can't not get a Nipsey playing.
You gonna give him a lift off drip, or you gonna?
Hell no. I don't need no help, nigga.
Bet.
This is what we do, nigga.
All right, say less then.
Got some chalk, buddy, some chalk.
You good? Come on.
You like that nigga goddamn the Kevin Hart ski.
And this shit different from the. Oh shit.
You got it, boy. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You want Drew to help it off the bar?
Nah, I don't need no help, nigga. This is what I do.
Let's go.
Yeah, nigga.
Let's go.
Come on, bro. I can't do something.
Hey, this shit different. Help me, nigga.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm talking all that shit.
Hey, this shit was different from the last one. My hand
That shit different.
my hand cramping up, nigga.
All right, Drew, your turn.
Nigga took his shirt off for nothing.
Hey, spot him, Lance.
I'm putting my shirt back on. I don't deserve that. My shirt.
Hey, spot him.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed.
You should be.
It was more heavier than I thought.
Talking all that cash.
That's 315.
You gotta say something to the people, bro.
Total 315. You still got 2
You know,
fives and 2
sometimes-
2.5 you put on you.
You gotta take those L's, but you know, them L's can turn into lessons if you just, you know what I'm saying, change your perspective, and I'm gonna grow from this.
All right, spot Drew real quick. Watch my little homie. Watch my little homie throw up 295. Don't go into it with that mindset. You gotta go into it knowing that you're gonna defeat it.
Man, you want me to increase my bench 40 pounds in a month?
Easy. It's nothing for you. Come on.
Let's go, bird chest. It's more than 295.
Just gonna add the rust.
205, but that shit was, I could not lift that shit. Let's get it. He already know. Nope. Yes, I'm gonna need your help this time.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, man. Hey, Lake, come on. Show him what's up, bro.
Yeah, like.
Show him what's up, Lake. Hey, come on.
Come on, bird chest.
Yeah, big dog.
Dang, bro.
Why don't you get it?
Here, Lance, record real quick while I get it. At least one person has it.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. It's good.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it's good. 5%.
Hey, after the event, to go to y'all's house or she came back here?
Come back here.
Okay.
She said I'm here.
She said back here.
She told me, she asked me to turn the oven on. Tell her that it
Nah,
burned.
give me the camera. You spot me, nigga. I gotta work my way back up today. I just got 255. I knew I was doing too much. I should have just did 275. I knew I, man.
And this is off of 2 full glasses of Crown Apple.
That should give you extra strength.
Does it?
It does, you don't feel that.
I don't know about that.